This is the Group A top 5, all in top 5 to determine our 3 podium places. So Simon Gibbon has got to rip one out now. There is no point leaving anything on the trailer. Really wide around the Methanex sweeper. Got off it around the middle part of the course in a big way. Paul Tomo Thompson doing the navigational duties. He's sitting on the hand. Just puts his hand up occasionally. In-helmet communication systems going here. The jet speed hull, not too bad in there. Lost a little bit of time. Won't be too worried about that. Simon Gibbon, 45.780 was his fastest. Oh, bouncing sideways. The boat just lost grip there. And Simon Gibbon will get back to you with a time. Simon Gibbon there with 46.404 there for Simon Gibbon. Coming around the Mouthbresh Mint sign there, the boat just started skipping sideways. Dare say that he's grabbed a little bit of island in there on the way through there, unsettled the boat in a big way. So 46.404, that's well down on his best time. As we now go down to the Joker, Andy Ryan, Andy Ryan, the helmsman. Allen doing the navigational duty. So Andy Ryan now in the Joker, in the top 5. Going hard. Andy Ryan really developing confidence. Oh, the boat just really porpoising through that section of the track. This Nemesis hairpin. Well, not great, but for Andy Ryan, that'll do. Kerry-Ann Allen sitting in the navigator seat. Andy Ryan trying to wring the Joker's neck. Don't worry about that. Coming into the Methanex sweeper for the final time. Andy Ryan, 45.925. So, 0.2 of a second slower than he has done previously. We've got Bevan Muir, Neil Marshall and Ollie Silverton to run in the Group A. So we are just going to have a shootout for the top 5 in the Group A category. All of the drivers are made aware of this. This is going to determine our podium places. Bevan Muir in the Teng Tools machine. Coming out on track now, Samantha doing the navigational duties. This is going to be a quick run. Bevan Muir will need to drop around about half a second if he wants to be on the podium. So Bevan Muir now off the line, carrying a lot of speed and a lot of momentum. Oh, knifed it just a little bit around the Methanex sweeper. Would have washed off a little bit of speed through there. Now around the top part of the course, into the left-hander, now to the other side of the track, come back to watch commentary, doesn't worry about the boat porpoising, keeps his foot into it. Whoa, oversteered it, underpowered. Lost a lot of time in there, did Bevan Muir. That is the money corner, we know it, it shows. Bevan Muir and Samantha now in the run for the line. Oh, came in a bit tight through there. Bevan Muir, 45.885. Oh, he's quicker than Andy Ryan, but 0.3 slower than he had been previously. So at the moment, it is Bevan Muir on the top. Andy Ryan and Simon Gibbon, but we still have Neil Marshall and Ollie Silverton. So this is the time of the day, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting very exciting. 2 more boats to run for the Group A. Then we've got 5 more boats after that to finalise the day of the methanol sucking monsters. Neil Marshall, Eagle Automotive. Michelle Reid, the navigator. From New Plymouth, the locals. Had a lot of trouble with his boat, sunk it at the start of the season, testing on a lake. Let's hope it's not going to be the Titanic this time out. Neil Marshall launching off the line, straight up to the top of the big sweeper. Carries that momentum beautifully into the next sweeper, through the nut, without a problem. Left at the top part of the track now. Come in here, into the crosswash. Oh, Neil Marshall bogged it down. Should that be the end of the run? Will that upset him coming in and out of the hairpin? Yes, it does. Two major mistakes. They would have only been slight adjustments on the steering wheel, but that will be enough to throw the time right out. Too much sand maybe has gone through the hourglass. Neil Marshall blew it out, 45.326. Wow, in fact, he's still quicker. Still quicker after those two mistakes. He's now at the top of the table in the top 5 shootout for the Group A. How quick would that have been if he hadn't have bogged it down twice during that lap? 45.326. That is the time that Ollie Silverton needs to beat. Ollie Silverton previously has gone 1.1 seconds quicker than that. But this is a different kettle of fish. Ollie Silverton's last run, Jetsprint, launching up the line. So, Ollie Silverton needs to be a 45.326. The Clearview, the PSP Building Products Test Set, the marketing manager, Ollie Silverton, drainage contractor out of Hamilton. Going hard is Ollie Silverton. Probably the best Group A driver around the hairpin, bogged it down. He's not going to worry about that. I don't think that's going to cost him too much in the way of it. A 30.212 for the split. The time clock now keeps continuing. Ollie Silverton around the next sweeper for the final time. 43.990. Ollie Silverton takes the win. Ho, ho, ho. Ollie Silverton and Jetsprint, ladies and gentlemen. Neil Marshall, Michelle Reid in 2, Bevan Muir and Samantha in 3, Andy Ryan, Kerry-Ann Allen in 4, Simon Gibbon and Paul Thompson in 5. So we are now going to see that Ollie Silverton and Jetsprint will take the checkered flag for a well-deserved victory lap. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Jetsprint, the navigator in this boat. It's her birthday today, and what a way to celebrate. Ho, ho. That's all she wanted for her birthday. Well done. Great run. And while we're at it, she won't hear it, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jess. Happy birthday to you. Okay, the jokes are bad, as is the singing, but you'll agree that the racing is red hot.